Over the weekend, reports went out that singer Kelly Price was missing, but it was later reported that she wasn't missing and was just recovering in private from COVID-19. Well, things escalated when singer Nicci Gilbert, a member from the hit 90s group Brownstone, went live on her IG detailing a conversation she had with Kelly Price. Later, rapper Brat clapped back on her IG live, condemning and accusing Nicci of clout chasing. Now, we just wanted to get to the bottom of this because we love all these sisters. So we've invited Nicci to join us today. Welcome to the show, Nicci.
Welcome,
Hey,
Nicci.
ladies.
Hi.
Girl, this weekend it was hot. What happened? Can you explain your truth?
Yes, my truth, and only my truth. So, Brownstone was asked to fill in for Kelly for a few dates. We filled in for those dates. I thought this was wonderful. Like everyone else, I heard that Kelly had been diagnosed with COVID via her Instagram. So, of course, I reached out to my girl, like, hey, sis, you good? Like, we're doing these dates. Thank you. Even included a tribute to Kelly in the dates. And I never heard anything back. Then we got more calls for dates after a few weeks had passed. So I innocently reached out to her daughter, who I know, like, hey, sweetheart, just checking on you, checking on mom. Is everything okay? Her daughter, Nia, said, Miss Nicci, I need to talk to you. It is private. It is important. I need this to remain private. So, of course, sisters in the industry's daughter is concerned. I reached out to Nia. She shared a lot of information with me that, caused alarm for me as someone who loves Kelly and who is her friend. And unfortunately, her daughter just didn't know what to do. She didn't know where to turn. She felt like there weren't a lot of people that she could trust. She knew that my organization did advocacy for missing women and girls. She knew that her mother and I had a great relationship. So I referred her to some resources to privately check on her mother, which she did.
Nicci, how long had it been since she had heard from her mother, Kelly?
What she told me was that the last time she saw her mother was when she was in ICU, and she was on a ventilator, and then the hospital went into lockdown. They hadn't heard anything else since then, and that was probably 6 weeks ago.
So at that point, you gave her the resources.
I gave her the resources. The resources went, checked, did a welfare check. Her daughter issued that welfare check as next of kin. They did say that there were some packages outside the door. They were a little concerned. However, the family would have to issue a missing persons report. The daughter said, I'm not quite ready to do that. Let me give it some more time. I said, sweetheart, here's my number. Call me if you need anything else. So weeks had passed. We played a show in Detroit. Her daughter called me again. Miss Nicci, I don't know what to do. My mom is missing. Now my aunt has issued a welfare check. That happened last Saturday. She said they were out there for about 3 hours. The police did talk to someone. I'm not going to disclose that. It's not my place. And explained if we don't see Kelly Price or hear from Kelly Price, unfortunately, we'll have to add her to our missing persons list. No, there was no response. And then I think she was added to the list on Monday. And then at that point, the sister called me in tears. I believe her family was genuinely concerned about her, not getting into the family dynamics, but I truly believe they were concerned. And said, please advocate. Nobody else is helping us. She's on the missing persons list. We need to amplify this message. We know this is what you do. Please help us.
Nicci, I just want to clarify. When she got out of the hospital, did she go to a house that they knew about, or she just left?
Nobody knows what happened. Nobody knows what happened.
Okay. All right. Got it.
What is Kelly saying about this as of today? Like, what has she spoken up about this at all?
So after, we spoke up and tried to draw attention to this, which is a very serious issue, obviously, as we all know, Kelly and I spoke. I am the friend that keeps it all the way real with you. No pun intended. I'm going to keep it real. And I let her know that I was really concerned about the fact that no one heard from her. Her children hadn't heard from her. She was very clear about the issues that she had in her family, which I understand and won't get into. But my question was, could you have made a phone call to anybody?
Right.
The police, your daughter, anybody.
Yeah.
Because I was very reluctant to get involved in this because when I spoke up in the Whitney Houston scenario, it turned into a whole thing.
And her response?
And obviously this has turned into the same thing.